Comparison is the thief of joy, said Theodore Roosevelt. Today, I just want to focus on another aspect of comparison. It robs you of your uniqueness, because each one of us were created uniquely different, with different abilities, with different gifts, for the purpose that we're created for. And when we start beginning to compare ourselves with another person, when we look at maybe talking to someone that you meet in the store, or looking on social media, which is the source of some of the strife and grief that comes to comparison, social media. What we forget to remember is that that picture that we are seeing is just a snapshot of just a moment in somebody's life, when they were maybe on vacation, when maybe they were walking on the mall, or whatever that aspect of who they are is just a snapshot. We forget to think about everything else that brought them to that snapshot that we are looking at. Just like the statement that the grass is greener on the other side. That's a fallacy, because for the grass to be greener on the other side of the fence, someone is probably waking up every day at 3 a.m. or early in the morning to water that grass, to pull the weeds, to make sure that it's manured, it's aired, all that. It takes a lot, but when you're walking past that fence, looking at that green plush grass, you're looking at it and thinking, oh, it's greener on the other side, so I want to go there. But that's just a snapshot. We are not looking at everything else that it takes to come to that green grass. We are not looking at all the sacrifices that somebody might have had to go through to get to that point. We are not looking at all the other maybe painful processes they've had to go through to heal from that trauma. And we are comparing ourselves to say, oh, you went through all that traumatic situation and you look like you're coping okay right now. How come I can't heal as fast or the same way? Or we are comparing ourselves, let's say in grieving, saying, why are you still mourning? Maybe your spouse, your husband, your child died 5 years ago. Why are you still in mourning? We cannot be comparing. That comparison kills our uniqueness, because each and every one of us have different resources, internal resources and external resources. We experience and feel differently. We have our bodies react to even trauma very differently. So which means we will heal differently. So comparison, that spirit of comparison, it will rob us of our uniqueness. And the sadness in that, because we each were created so differently and we are so diverse with the different gifts that we have. So if we begin to compare ourselves in a negative way that way, then we lose out on actually learning from each other, being blessed by the experiences that can be shared, the testimonies of the other person. So that's what I just wanted to share this morning, that the spirit of comparison, it will rob us of joy, and it to really rob us of experiencing and learning from the uniqueness that each one of us brings to the table. I hope you have a good day.